Hello, St. Albans. This is Deacon John, and I'm here with Beth, who is going to talk a little bit about our Rooted in Abundance pledge campaign for the 2024 calendar year. And so I just want what we're doing is we're picking various St. Albans people just to kind of, again, understand why they want to give to the church. And so with Beth being here, Beth, can you tell us a little bit about your St. Albans story, or how did you end up coming to St. Albans?
Well, I want to start out by saying St. Albans is my spiritual home. And when Jim and I moved to Albany in 2005, I started looking around for a place that I might want to go to church. And I had been living a secular life since going to Episcopalian girls' school for 10 years, where we had chapel 5 times a week and religious education twice a week. And it kind of was like a bit much. So I went through decades of secular activities, not being hostile to religion, but not really involved at all. And but I wanted more. I was getting older in my 50s, and I said, oh, there's more to life than just what I'm doing. So St. Albans is in our neighborhood, and they specialize in music. And Jim actually said, well, why don't you go to St. Albans? And he's Jewish and not particularly religious, but he thought St. Albans would be a good place for me. And it's turned out to be a great place for me. And I've grown so much. I just by coming week after week after week, singing the hymns and listening to the readings and the sermons. And now, although we don't have a regular rector, we have something that's really special. And that is that we have a very involved congregation. And it's just amazing to see how much people have grown and taken leadership and really demonstrated real faith. And I feel that I have, grown so much. I just feel that my heart is full. And it's part of having a healthy life when you're older. You want to have not just your activities with your friends and all that, but you want to have something in your heart. And so I feel that I've gotten, after all these years of practicing, I've gotten there now. And I'm really very pleased that this is it. And, we're small, but we're mighty. We can really belt it out. And last Sunday when we were singing, Rejoice, Rejoice, Lift Your Hearts and Sing. It was just it touched me so I was practically crying. My eyes teared up and I just felt so close to God. And it was just great. And so I think that by consistently coming to church and forming relationships with the people who come to St. Albans and participating in the activities, it's really helped me grow as a human being. And so that's part of the abundance of St. Albans. Even though we don't have much cash, we do have an abundance of spirit.
That's great. Yeah. And one of the things I was sitting there thinking about what you just said, it really is about heartfelt. And, as Christians, there are a lot of things that we end up developing a passion for. So as a Christian, what are some of your passions in ministry and in the church?
Well, of course, I love to sing, even though I have a terrible voice, but I just love to sing. And I feel that faith is a right-brained activity and that singing is a right-brained activity, and it just pulls me right to God. So I love that. And then as time has gone by, I've been involved in Albany Thrives Together, which is a small charity of about 10 retired people in Albany that pulls in a lot of other volunteers. And we help unhoused people and also low-income people with our shower project, our weekly lunches, and our free laundry program for low-income people. And so this is my ministry, is to help people who have less than I do, and to help them to do it with kindness and just really make people feel that they're valuable, even though their life is so hard. So that's kind of where Reverend Julie originally said, is there anybody here in the congregation who would like to help out with the shower program? And I raised my hand. And so that's how I got involved in it way back in 2015. So
great. Jesus said, uh, whatever we do to the least of these, and that's a great reminder of what we're called to do in out in the world. And I'm also kind of curious a little bit because you're also involved in vestry and you're on the pastoral care team. You have any kind of thoughts about that? And
well, with the vestry, which is now the bishop's committee, it's been interesting, and I hadn't really been aware of the financial aspects of keeping the church together. And so that's been a growth experience for me. And I like to work with my colleagues in trying to keep St. Alban strong and to keep the building standing. And, there's been so much that's gone on since the pandemic and even before that with the preschool coming in and the music programs and everything. So, all that is great. And then pastoral care, well, it's especially during the pandemic, it was really nice to write a weekly email to people and just offer help if people needed it. There were 5 of us maybe that have our own group of people that we reach out to. And just letting them know that we care about them and that we're interested in trying to help them and provide them with resources or connect them with you or, other faith leaders.
Excellent. And then my final question for you today is, why should people support St. Albans?
Well, I've been talking about how St. Albans is a great place. And so I really feel that giving what you can, as much as you can, which is different for everybody, will really help us continue on into the future. And so I think that by giving, we receive. And so I hope that I will be able to continue to give generously, and I hope that others will also be able to do that.
Well, thank you so much. And for all of you who are watching, just want to remind you, keep an eye out for your pledge cards. You can also go to St. Albans' website on the Give page. And you also should be getting some cards to be able to share your gratitude with other people. So look out for those. And thank you for your time and have a blessed day.
You're very welcome. Blessings to you too.